over the course of the past 8 years, there have been dozens of hands in my website, in my brand, in what I do, and it had become a very, it became a mess. In order for me to delegate, to get things done, I didn't know where to start, because it was like layer upon layer upon layer of things getting started but never finished, not knowing where things were broken. I'm not knowledgeable enough to say, go in and fix this, because I didn't know how to fix it. My blog in particular just kind of became stagnant because I didn't know what to do to fix it. My website had gone through many different looks. I had created approximately 30 different, I had created 30 different online programs. There was a point where, I mean, I probably have had probably 5 or 6 different graphic designers that I would have to work with over time. So nothing was consistent. Everything was kind of like, well, I guess that looks okay. No, there was nothing that said, this is what we need to do to make your brand look consistent, to get the message out there so people can recognize who you are, what it represents. And at one point we did eventually have a business where we did have a graphic designer on staff, and he was young and just getting started. So there was a disconnect between who I was. It was kind of like, he would send stuff over, and it was like a dreadful process. I did not want to open up my inbox. I went to look in Basecamp. I didn't want to see what was done because I knew it would just not, it was zapping the joy out of me of the process. I did not look forward to it at all. I just wanted it to be done and get it out there. I had the opportunity to not reinvent myself, but step away from the brand that I had been known as all along, and basically craft and design my own boutique business from scratch. So establishing my brand as my name, Holly Joy Rigsby, so I would get to determine exactly what that meant. If I were to have to do this, like, what do people use? Like Fiverr, you know what you're gonna get. I did not want to go down the path I had already been, hit or miss. And I remember talking to you, and I was like, if you can promise me this will be stress-free and you will make my dreams come true, I am all in with you. Sent everything over. I was blown away at how organized everything was. And like, a lot of the stuff was new to me. And taking the time to explain, this is how we do things, and also taking the time to explain, don't put your fingers into it. I've got that. I didn't know any better because I'd been working with organizations that didn't have any organization. My family has watched me just sit there being very giddy and just laughing when I see. They've seen me get up and dance. Like, I'm like, you guys have to see this. And I'm crying and laughing. Before I started working with you, that the vision that I had for what I want to, the message I want to send would not be portrayed. Visually, the right, because I know that I spilled a bunch of like content on you, but you were able, like as far as photos and words, you were able to create a masterpiece. Like even like the funny, corny pictures that we took on the photo shoot, just joking around, saw how it fit together and pulled the message. Like, you created what I could never have imagined. Everything from the system that you had in place and guiding me, but encouraging me that don't worry, this is the hardest part. Once we get this done, the rest of it's just gonna flow and be easy breezy, and trusting in you because I knew that you were guiding me and you had my best interest at heart. Like in the past, people just getting stuff done to get it off their plate. That's how I was treated. And it really, you could tell that you nurtured, that you cared, you wanted to bring out the best. And it's shown in every single draft and completed part of what you put together. You will be wowed. She will put it together in a way that makes it stress-free. And she will be able to tap into what it is that you want, what message that you want to share, and just make it come to life. Like, she will handle all of that. I love you and I never want you to go away.